Is this lightweight?
He's a big lightweight.
No, it's heavyweight.
Let's get to it. So you guys probably have already heard that Floyd Mayweather had an interview on It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron and Mace, and he was talking about Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Now, when he was asked about them, he was talking about how Tank is the biggest puncher at 135 and how Shakur Stevenson is the best skilled at 135. But I'll just let you guys hear it for yourself. Check it out.
The two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. Mm-hmm. But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
So you hear him saying that he think that Tank would be the biggest puncher at 135. I don't know why he say he think that Tank would be the biggest puncher. He know that Tank is the biggest puncher. And then he said that Shakur Stevenson hands down best skilled at 135. Now listen, I think that's a little unfair and biased because, you know, you got to remember Lomachenko. You got to remember that this guy's great. You got to remember he's at 135 as well. I mean, is Shakur Stevenson really the most skilled at 135 though? And I'm not saying he's not. You guys already know that I roll with Shakur heavy. But just me being unbiased, is he really the most skilled at 135? I mean, and then you look at their last fights. You look at what Shakur Stevenson did in his last fight where he was running around the ring and was afraid to engage. Then you look at Lomachenko's last fight where he would look tremendously good. I'm talking about he executed the sweet science just like I thought he would. And to me, as of right now, the best fighters who execute the sweet science the way it needs to be executed is Bruce Ennis and Lomachenko. Those are the two main ones that I enjoy watching, and I don't care if they don't get a knockout because that's just how exciting they is when they are executing the sweet science. I ask again, is Shakur Stevenson really the most skilled at 135? I would have to say we have to wait and see what he's going to do in his next fight. I mean, because we really haven't seen him fight that much at 135. He fought the guy Yoshino. He did great. Then he fought Edwin De Los Santos where he didn't want to engage and he was running around the ring. So it's just hard to say that he's the most skilled at 135. I would like to say it. It's just that it's hard to say it when you got somebody like Lomachenko who looked great in his last fight. What you guys think? Do you agree with Floyd Mayweather? Do you think that Shakur Stevenson is the most skilled at 135? Or do you think it's Lomachenko over Shakur Stevenson? In other news, Kamara Moulton lets it be known to the guy on Twitter, goes by the name Jay. He said, "You see how everything is unraveling, LOL. You next, I fear. Floyd not who you think he is." Now, he's talking about the whole situation with John Ingram. John Ingram came out the other day saying that he's going to be parting ways from Mayweather Promotions. So I guess everybody looking at it like it's only going to be a matter of time before it happens to Kamara Moulton, right? And Kamara Moulton came out and he was letting that guy know. He said, chill with that. Everybody got their own take on things and their own choices to make. I still F with all my guys, whichever route they choose to go. But as you can see, signing with Floyd has been a great decision for myself. And that's what I was saying the other day, man. We don't really know the whole situation. We don't really know what was going on between John Ingram and Floyd Mayweather. I mean, because, you know, Kamara Moulton, he already got 3 fights and he just started as well at the end of 2023 and he already got 3 fights. So it looks like his career is going the way it should be going, but we don't know just yet because it's only been months actually since he turned pro. And that's why I didn't want to just judge Floyd right off the bat because you never really know. You know, people try to act like that they really know about what Floyd is and what he did, but if you guys know him personally, we can only go by what Tank tells you and what Kamara Moulton tell you and what John Ingram tells you and anything else that his fighters got to say. We can only tell you stuff about what they say, but most y'all don't know him personally. I mean, ain't no point in really just trying to just down him and saying Floyd ain't really who you think he is, but how do you know? You know, I mean, you don't know him personally. That's the thing. Imagine a guy on Twitter telling you something about the guy that you always be around. You be around more than that guy. It's just weird to hear somebody say something like that. Like, who are we to tell Kamara Moulton, I'm telling you, bro, you don't know Floyd ain't who you really think he is. The only way I can tell Kamara Moulton that if I know Floyd behind closed doors. I know what he's like behind the closed doors and out of the view of the cameras. Those are the ones who really know who Floyd really is behind closed doors. So let's stop acting like that we know exactly what it is.